All right, it's MTG next door. It's Doc. My Modern Horizons 2 finally came in. It turns out they were having some serious issues with supply. And my usual card store I order from, Dragonfly Games in South Carolina, which has always been stellar, said that they were only getting them in batches. WotC was not clear as to when they were going to send them more, so they were kind enough to give me a full refund, and then I just got this sucker off eBay for roughly the same price. I know Stitch has already done the start of his box openings. I haven't watched his video yet because we've been camping, so let's see what we got. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do all these packs look the same? Yes, all that Squirrel General. All right, Squirrel General. We'll take that. Apparently, Stitch's tagline for his was squirrels down the line, so let's see if we get a bunch of squirrels too. Unlike Strixhaven, I'm actually rather excited about this set, so we will see what we get. Oh man, I forgot my knife. Oh well, we'll just do it live. A certain gentleman is also painting rocks near me right now. So all right, this looks like we've got a token. Oh, I guess that's a, no, I guess that's not a list card. So we've got art. And I guess that's a signed one. All right, so we got a swamp. Phantasmal Dreadmaw, 2 blue. Dinosaur Illusion, it's a 6/6 trample. When Phantasmal Dreadmaw becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it. Not sure how I feel about that. Common 2, Lose Focus, 1 and a blue. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2 and you can replicate it, which I guess that would be good if you've got multiple things on the stack you don't like. I don't know, that's pretty good for, so 1 and a blue, counter it unless they pay 2. This might make its way into some decks. Mental Journey, 4 blue for an instant, draw 3 cards, so 6 to draw 3, so that's the usual payment of about 2 mana per card draw, and then you get some basic land cycling. So, not terrible, especially if you can recur things. Alright, this is clearly a blue pack. So Recalibrate, 1 and a blue for an instant, return target creature to its owner's hand. If you've discarded a card this turn, draw a card.
Do you want to say bye? Here, come say bye.
All right, we got our first uncommon. Vectis Gloves, 2 for an equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has artifact land walk. So not useful in our formats unless you know someone is going to be playing heavy artifact land, which no one basically is. Probably good for a sideboard modern. All right, looks like we got a uncommon and it's a creature. All right, Aether Sworn Sphinx, 7 white blue for an artifact creature Sphinx. It's got affinity for artifacts, flying, and cascade. Okay, so if you're in white blue artifacts, you can easily cast this on turn 4, and then you cascade, and it cascades basically for anything in your deck. That's a good card. I dig that. All right, next uncommon, Brainstone, 1 for an artifact, 2 tap, sack it, draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. Not bad. We got a rare, I'm excited. Bloodbraid Marauder, 1 and a red for a human berserker. It can't block, and it's got Delirium. If this spell the spell has Cascade, as long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. That's actually rather good. If it had haste, that'd be really good. All right, next up we've got a second rare. Cursed Totem, 2 for an artifact. Activated abilities of creatures can't be activated. Wow, all right. That's pretty cool. Boy, that's nasty.
What's nasty?
This card I just drew, buddy. All right, and then we've got a common. Ooh, it's a World Weary, so it's a 3 black. It's in the artist like sketch style. And it's enchant creature. Enchant creature gets -4/-4, and it's got basic land cycling for 1 and a black. I guess that's cool. And then our common is a foil, Mental Journey. And there we go. All right, so we got 2 rares out of the first one. Not a bad start. So we'll keep that there. We'll put these here. Let's see what we get. Boy, that cursed totem. I gotta just think about what to put that, because that's nasty. All right, so we got that Merfolk God, which I hope I pull. I should probably put the island, or the basic lands. These basic lands are pretty, actually. Look at that. I like that. I have to find a spot. All right, Ornithopter of Paradise. 2 for an 0/2 Thopter. It's flying and then add 1 mana of any color. That plays all day long. Like, seriously. You've got a flying blocker that is a mana dork for 2. All right. Chrome Courier. 1 white blue for a 1/1 Thopter with flying. When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 2 cards of your library, put 1 into your hand and the other into your graveyard. If you put an artifact card into your hand this way, you gain 3 life. Comment. Ooh, all right, we got an artifact land. Razor Tide Bridge. Enters the battlefield tapped, it's indestructible, and it taps for white-blue. I dig it. I'll put that there. Oh. Where people can see him, John. All right, Steelfin Whale. 5 and a blue for a whale creature. It's got affinity for artifacts. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, untap Steelfin Whale. Yeah, you can get that guy out early. I cannot believe they brought affinity for artifacts back, but hey. Speaking of which, Lens Flare. 4 and a white. Affinity for artifacts. Lens Flare deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. That's nasty. All right, Prophetic Titan, 4 blue-red. It is a giant wizard. So Delirium, when it enters the battlefield, choose 1. If there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, choose both. 4 damage to any target. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So it's 4 damage and card draw if you've cast some stuff. Not bad. All right, another uncommon, Altar of the Gruff. So it's 5 for a tribal artifact, Lugroff. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of card types among cards in all graveyards. And Lugroff creatures you control have trample. And we got our rare Academy Manufacturer. I think this one's actually pretty good. So 3 for an artifact creature, Assembly Worker. It is a 1/3. If you would create a clue, food, or treasure, and instead create 1 of each. That's good in the right deck. And then we got an uncommon. This looks... Oh yeah, so this is just a new card coming into Modern. So Mog Salvage, 2 and a red. If an opponent controls an island and you control a mountain, you may cast a spell without paying its mana cost. Destroy target artifact. So it could technically just blank an artifact. Not bad. And then, oh, looks like we've got something in an old frame. Marble Gargoyle, 2 and a white for flying. And Marble Gargoyle gets +0/+1 until end of turn. It's all right. What else we got? Oh, of course, we got a common foil. Drakekeeper, that's a new one, though. So 3 black-green for a 2/2 elf druid. When Drakekeeper enters the battlefield, create 2 squirrels, and then 3 and a black. Squirrels you control get +1/+0 and gain menace until end of turn. And we got a crab token. I'll always take a crab token. All right, so we got a rare there. That was just a 1 rare pack. Okay. I will say, at least on these, they are staying on point. So no token, no list card. We've got a Dak and Blackblade art. That looks cool. Looks like the art card, and the rest of the pack are opposite seas. So cool looking mountain. Fodder Tosser. Whoop, hit your camera, John. 3 for an artifact. Discard a card. Fodder Tosser deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. I dig it. Terminal Agony. 2 black, red. Destroy target creature and you can madness it for black, red. That can be useful. Common. Dross Forge Bridge. So it's another one of these indestructible artifact lands. Alright, so we'll put that there. Hellmongrel. 3 and a black for a 4/3 Nightmare Dog. Discard a card. Hellmongrel gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and it's got madness. I feel like I need to make a madness deck. Tragic Fall. 1 and a black. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn, and Hellbent. That creature gets -3/-13 until end of turn instead if you have no cards in hand. Which is tough, but hey. Alright, common. Kitchen Imp. 3 and a black for a 2/2 imp with flying and haste, and you can madness it for 1. Not bad. Or 1 black, I should say. Alright, into the uncommons. Prophetic Titan, we've already pulled one. We got a rare. Oh, that's a good one. Urza's Saga. I just got a really good card, buddy. It's called Urza's Saga. And it's a land and an enchantment. It's pretty.
Ooh. Is that a picture?
It is. You can hear there's commentary in the background here. So it's a saga. So you play it like a land, and Urza's Saga gains tap, add colorless. So you can cast your Soul Ring. 2, Urza's Saga gains 2 and a tap. Create an 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. So it automatically comes in with a 1/1. And then 3, search your library for an artifact card with mana cost 0 or 1. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. That is the good part there. And then we got an uncommon Gorilla Shaman. Oh, we'll put that there. Red for an Ape Shaman. It's a 1/1 X1. Destroy target non-creature artifact with mana value X. And then we've got a card with an old frame, and it is Bone Shards. Black is an additional cost of the spell. Sacrifice a creature, discard a card, destroy target creature or planeswalker. Okay. And then we've of course got a common foil, and it's a goblin, a necromancer, 2/2 for a goblin shaman. Each spell you cast that's red or green costs 1 less to cast. That's good. And I love the flavor text there. A good Gruul shaman can work a whole clan into a frenzy. A great one will wait until the enemy's nearby. All right, halfway through. 13 minutes, boy, these are long. All right, so no list, no cool tokens. And I'm not sure what that is. In our cards, so we got a mountain. We got Tragic Fall again. We got a Kitchen Imp again. Discerning Taste, 2 and a black. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. You gain life equal to the greatest power among creature cards put into your graveyard this way. What's up? Because remember, I'm recording this. Yeah. Can we wait? Thank you. All right. Let's see. Late to dinner. 3 and a white for a sorcery. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Create a food token. Sojourner's Companion. 7 for an artifact creature salamander, and it's a 4/4. It's got affinity for artifacts, so you could drop that for free in the right place. And then artifact land cycling. Wow, that's interesting. Speaking of artifact lands, we've got Goldmire Bridge. Enters the battlefield tapped, indestructible, white-black. Put that in the land category. Batterbone, 2 for an artifact equipment with living weapon. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and it has vigilance and lifelink, but it's got equip 5. Ooh, we got a mythic. It's a 7/7. Oh, I think this is a good one. Sarah's Emissary, 4 white, white, white for a 7/7 angel with flying. As it enters the battlefield, choose a card type. You and creatures you control have protection from the chosen card type. Oh, so you can basically just be like, sorceries. We are now prot sorceries. Or creatures. We now have protection from creatures. Wow. Okay, that is really good. I don't know what the price on that is, but we'll take it. Got an uncommon. Patchwork Gnomes. 3 for a 2/1 artifact creature gnome. Discard a card. Regenerate Patchwork Gnomes. And then let's see, we've got a Glimmer Baron, which I guess is that weird card I pulled. It's an Oofy, so it's a 1/2, sacrifice a token, and it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. I don't know what to say about that. And then we got a common again, of course. Shattered Ego, blue for an aura, enchant creature. Enchant creature gets -3/-0, and then 3 blue, put enchanted creature into its owner's library, third from the top. All right. 2 more. All right, so we got a mythic off the bat. I actually am rather happy about that Sarah's Emissary. Oh, and we got a list card. That's really freaky looking, and it looks like it's got squirrels. Swamp. Storm God's Oracle. 1 blue-red for an enchantment creature human shaman. And then 1 Storm God's Oracle gets +1/-1 until end of turn, and when it dies, it does 3 damage to any target. Not bad. Common, we got a Silver Bluff Bridge. It's a blue-red. Mount Velus Manticore, 2 red for a 3/4 mana core. It's also an enchantment creature. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may discard a card. When you do, this deals X damage to any target, where X is the number of card types the discarded card has. If you discard an enchantment creature, it can do X to any target. So it'd be like 2. And I'm not sure how awesome that is. Into the uncommons already. Raving Visionary, 1 and a blue for a 1/1 Merfolk Wizard. You know what? During all of COVID, I felt like a Raving Visionary. Blue, tap, draw a card, then discard a card. Then Delirium, 2 blue, tap, draw a card. Activate only if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard. So in the right set, or in the right deck, that's pretty good. Got an uncommon. Ooh, I actually really wanted to get this because I want to make into mass deck. Lazotep Chancellor, blue-black for a 1/3 zombie wizard. I love blue-black zombies. Whenever you discard a card, you may pay 1. If you do, amass 2. So you can tack that on if you're already planning on discarding cards. Got another uncommon, Ghostlit Drifter, 2 and a blue for a creature spirit. It's a 2/2 flyer and 2 and a blue. Another target creature gains flying until end of turn, and you can channel. So X and a blue, discard Ghostlit Drifter. X target creatures gain flying until end of turn. I don't even know what set channel is from, but that's still pretty cool. All right, another uncommon. Mystic Redaction. I already like the direction this is going. 2 and a blue. At the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. Oh, it's an enchantment. All right, whenever you discard a card, each opponent mills 2 cards. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. We got a rare. It looks like it's a multicolored creature. Oh, it's Asmoran, Mardik, Dyston, Kuldakar. I basically only know how to partially pronounce that based off the Command Zone article, Command Zone 1, which I'd recommend watching. It was a good game. All right, so she is a human wizard. She's a 3/3. As long as you've discarded a card this turn, you may pay hybrid black-red to cast this spell. When she enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named The Underworld Cookbook, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle, so that's good right there, and sacrifice 2 foods. Target creature deals 6 damage to itself, which is also nasty in the right spot. And we got an uncommon. It is not The Underworld Cookbook. It is Flame Rift, a card that I definitely pooped on, and a card which has definitely come back to bite me in the booty. And we got a common, Lens Flare, which we've already pulled. And then we got another common foil, Floodhound, a blue for a 1/2 creature. It's an elemental dog. 3 and a tap, and you get to investigate. All right, oh, we in our list card is something white with 2 artists. All right, Stony Brook Schoolmaster. I'd be more excited if I hadn't pulled this in, I think, my Strixhaven box. But all right, 2 and a white for a 1/2 Merfolk Wizard. Whenever Stony Brook Schoolmaster becomes tapped, you may put a 1/1 blue Merfolk Wizard creature token into play. All right. Oh, I think I put Asmo not where she belongs. She belongs right there. I actually just had a really good thought for where I ought to put that. All right, that's funky. Got a forest. Ethereum Spinner, 2 and a blue for a 2/1 artifact creature, human wizard. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Common. Oh, I really wanted to get this one. Step through, 3 blue blue, return 2 target creatures to their owner's hand, but it also has wizard cycling, which is nasty. Common, Loathsome Curator, 4 and a black for a 5/4 Gorgon Wizard. It's got Exploit, it's got Menace. And when this card exploits a creature, destroy target creature you don't control with mana value 3 or less. Alright, still in the commons. Bottle Golems, 4 for an artifact creature golem. It's a 3/3 trample. When it dies, you gain life equal to its power. Uncommon. Blazing Rootwalla, red for a lizard. It's a 1/1. It's got madness of 0, and you can pay a red to give it double fire breathing, but you can only do that once per turn. Rakdos Headliner. Black red for a 3/3 devil. It's got haste, and its echo cost is discard a card. We are into the rares. Chitter Spitter, 2 and a green for an artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a token. If you do, put an acorn counter on Chitter Spitter. Squirrels you control get +1/+1 for each acorn counter on Chitter Spitter. And green and a tap, and you create a green squirrel creature token. I feel like that's got to go somewhere. Oh, I think we got a mythic. It's a creature. It's a 3/3. Let's see, I can't remember what that is. Subtlety. All right. 2 blue blue. Flash flying. When Subtlety enters the battlefield, choose up to 1 target creature spell or planeswalker spell. Its owner puts it on the top or bottom of their library. You can evoke this by exiling a blue card from your hand. I feel like there is a way to abuse this. This is probably more of a modern card, but I'm gonna have to look this sucker up. That's pretty good though. We'll take that. Oh, we got, oh my goodness. Is this a rare mythic rare pack? We'll take that. Okay, Larry Niven's disc, I guess, is now in modern. I'd be much happier, but I already got one of these. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we got an uncommon, an Aethersworn Sphinx, we already have pulled. And then our foil is, of course, a uncommon, and we got a treasure token, and that's that. All right, it's 4th of July. Y'all stay safe, mask up, try to only hang out with vaccinated folks. Take care.